Hey, I'm Zack, America's #1 expert in snacking for busy people. And today I have a question from an exceptionally busy person. They recently started at a new law firm. This is from Jeff in Boston, and he recently became full-time doctor, and he was asking me if he could lose weight without exercise. And so, first off, that's kind of interesting to me that they don't really teach doctors and people who work in the healthcare industry at such a high level much about nutrition. So don't worry, Jeff. I'll clear this up for you. Yes, you can lose weight without exercise. Now, I'll show you how. Basically, exercise is great. It can cure it can reduce the risk of cardiovascular issues, type 2 diabetes, on certain cancers by 30%. And it does a lot better than a lot of the prescription drugs for treating depression and other issues. But a lot of people don't have the time to, get exercise, especially if you're going to be a busy doctor. So the good news is that you can only exercise, a few times a week, but you eat 3 times a day, probably more. And so there's a really big opportunity for you to leverage your eating habits to lose weight without any exercise. So yeah, the key to that is really being mindful of your portion sizes. So eating your certain portion of food and breaking it up so that the total energy density isn't too high. So for example, if you have a plate here, nope, you can't see that. So for example, if you have a plate here, right in the middle, you're going to want to split it up into 4, where you have vegetables, fruits, some kind of protein, and then I like to have grains. That's a backwards G. And some kind of grains. And so splitting it up this way will make sure that you get the energy, the nutrients, the vitamins, the fiber, the carbs, proteins, fats that you need, but that you don't end up overeating on calorie-rich sources of food. Now, key to this is also the quality of foods that you're eating. So you want to avoid foods that are calorie-rich and processed, because that'll trick your body into eating more, because it lacks a lot of nutrients, water, and fiber. And so by following those 2 guidelines, you'll go a long way into not overeating, eating foods that work for your body, and losing weight without exercise. So I'm Zack Zeller from thesnackhacker.com, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, put those below, and don't forget to subscribe to find out when I put out new videos. Happy snacking.